I encountered an innocent who just happened to die. A woman of my daughter? I didn't kill my daughter. I died.
That woman was already in prison, and another person came out with a family illness.
In Hong Kong's major families, half of the entire business world listens to their voices.
Do you still remember why you studied law back then?
We'll do everything we can to help you fight this lawsuit. If you win, we'll leave immediately. If you lose, you'll be in prison for life. I don't want to say you have dead eyes either. You rushed out to be a hero, but I still have to be human. I only have this chance to put him out. Only this time is there or not. You'll never have it in your lifetime, no. What are you pretending for? I've always wanted to be a jerk. I don't know what it means to be a jerk. If you're a jerk, then you're a jerk. Jumping off a building to survive, but pulling someone dead.
At 1 or 2 years old, he looked down on this guy the most in his life. It turned out he was the most capable guy.
Once showered with cold water, relying on a bit of cleverness, arrogant in court. However, arrogance ultimately cost him a heavy price, because of his selfish desires and perfunctory attitude in court. As a result, the innocent Zheng Jie was sentenced to 17 years for manslaughter and sentenced to 17 years in prison. Even the opportunity to appeal the proposal was rejected, which meant a 17-year sentence. Zheng Jie couldn't even take a day off. From that moment on, he put away all his arrogance and fell into deep heartache and self-blame. He started drinking heavily, picking quarrels and causing trouble on the streets, as if he was only getting beaten up. Only then can the guilt in my heart be somewhat eased. As brothers of Banana for many years, Officer Lu knew all too well the character of a cold water person. He didn't want to watch his friend give up on himself. If you really are a desperate one,
You should choose another, you see.
One is tiring, but you have to save 10 lives. 100. Is that good?
About 1,000 of them. Do you still remember why you studied the Dharma back then?
Officer Lu's words awakened others, that one cannot survive by self-destruction for a lifetime. Since he made a mistake, running away was the most cowardly solution. Shuiji decided to turn back from the wrong path, to rekindle the original intention of upholding justice back then. Shuiji opened his own law firm. He no longer served the wealthy and powerful. Instead, they take on minor cases that others don't want to touch.
The chain is also clear. Not filming the police. If the police whispered in their ears, I would definitely pretend to be a collector of the right cards, and Wu Yun and others could use them.
2 years have passed in a flash, and the now relegated Shui Ji. During these 2 years, he helped many weak people in desperate situations escape. But no matter how many lawsuits they won, Zheng Jie's 17 years of wrongful imprisonment, it was always a knot in his heart he could never untie. Just when Shui Ji thought this guilt would haunt him for life, the wheels of fate finally turned again. Back then, he gave false testimony in court. The key witness who personally falsely accused Zheng Jie, security guard Chen Chu, returned to Hong Kong once again. But he was already in the terminal stage of cancer. Unable to bear the pain, Chen Chu ultimately committed suicide. He left behind a crucial will. He clearly wrote about his regrets. 2 years ago, he wrongly accused Zheng Jie in court too. For Shui Ji, this was undoubtedly a perfect opportunity for redress by fate. After hearing the news, he didn't dare delay for a moment. He immediately went to find Sister Fang, who had been involved in the case years ago. Hopefully they can join forces to reopen the case. But because of the crushing defeat 2 years ago, Sister Fang was also trapped in guilt.
Out of 10 people, 9 end up in the coffin with their back pants on. I don't want to be one of them.
It is not because you're one of them now, but you disappear. Okay.
He left the law firm in disappointment, feeling a heavy mix of emotions. He couldn't quite describe his emotions, but just as he left, Odhi, the friend who had once assigned this case, stepped forward.
2 years ago, when you thought there was something wrong with the water, why don't you ask me to handle such a big case alone? Newbie looking for water soak in people's natural ways. But if at that time, you could handle it alone, the whole thing might have been different.
Shui is at fault, but you can't fully apologize.
He was in his 40s, walking up and humbling at his back. You think he is not afraid of a fierce face?
Boss He's words hit the nail on the head. It hit a sore spot in Sister Fang's heart. Sister Fang began to reflect on her actions.
Yes.
Since everyone has a responsibility, why can't we be a bit more magnanimous, giving Shuiji a chance to atone? Isn't this also a chance to atone for his sins, finally coming to terms with it? Heading straight to Shuiji's rundown office. Who would have thought? As soon as he opened the door, he was stunned by the scene before him. Zhiying was being held to the neck with knives by a group of gangsters.
I said the colonel was supposed to be this week, and now you're saying you won't do it. No, Dabao.
If I have a link case, I'm dead, but I'm not going to do it, right? No. Are you a high-ranking official in the underworld or a martial artist? I will definitely pay you back your money.
Setting it up one level, not going all out, brother Dabao.
You're playing now, and I say I'm wronging you. But that is not what I meant.
You beat me to death now. And there is an innocent person here. Because I have to sit for 17 years. This is my only chance to pull him out. Only this time will you lose it for the rest of your life. Teachers and civilians are scum. Civilians are scum.
Repay the money in 2 days.
Sister Fang was dumbfounded. She never expected Zhiying wanted to clear Zhang Jie's name. To be willing to risk such a great life. What surprised Sister Fang even more was that the crown prince, who arrived at Wenshun, he brought along a group of gangsters. Little brother, why does everyone call him the crown prince? There are reasons for this.
Bro, I heard Feng Shui bro got messed up, so I'm coming over to check. Madam, don't be nervous. How is Zhiying?
Doctor is searching, and he doesn't have a concussion. Come and keep an eye on him.
My dad came out to visit, but now Stanley's gambling. Back then, he was unlucky, and the dirty money was made by Zhiying on his behalf.
Back then, Brother Shui gave it his all to win for my dad, to earn his life, and to get things done.
Haven't slept for several nights.
He was so exhausted that after the car speculation, he also had to go deal with his wife. His wife said he shouldn't have caused such disagreements for the triads.
If you get divorced, you have to do your best to accept it.
So even though I lost, my dad was very grateful to him. I was only in my teens at the time.
Dad told me that when I grow up, I should also be Dazhuang and Suiji. No wonder.
Only you are called Crown Prince. I don't even know what moment you were there.
Here, the director delivers a brilliant satire. Those who understand gratitude and loyalty best are actually gang members on the margins of society, and those wealthy individuals in high positions and well-dressed. But he was engaged in the act of recklessly taking human lives. The two were chatting when Zhiying, who had just finished treating his wound, came out of the clinic.
The crown prince stepped forward and made a harsh threat. Zhiying wanted to sing again.
I'll flip it right away. No more jumping around typo. I'll help you negotiate.
I'd rather be beaten than Tianxiu.
This line is not only a meeting philosophy, but also the core value of the story. When people act, heaven watches. Good and evil in the end. There will be retribution. After this battle, the three heavenly kings returned to the united front. After reorganizing their teams, they immediately went to the prison to visit Zhang Jie. But 2 years of prison had long left him exhausted. Her body and mind were tormented. Zhang Jie was not so easily accepted by their offer to help appeal. For him, Li Liangshui was no longer a savior. Instead, he was the helper who pushed him into hell. He hated Zhiying through gritted teeth.
I came to see you this time, so you could see me clearly. You played around in the courts that day. Now you're here pretending to regret it with me, pretending to be a dead dog. Regret is good. I can't get out. I will definitely wish you a long life.
Miss Song, yes, every barrister can help you get the ticket. You find someone you trust. We won't take a single cent. Help unconditionally. We just want you to come back quickly. But if you find another top lawyer, how much effort will he put in? I don't know. And neither do you. I've met Elsa. We're 100%. I believe you are innocent. We will do our utmost to help you handle this case. We certainly wouldn't want to owe an innocent person for a lifetime.
Miss Chen, please believe more. We'll do it all at once.
Perhaps sensing Zhiying's sincerity, Zhang Jie decided to give him another chance. And this time, Zhiying did not disappoint his trust. With Chen Chu's final note, this is a crucial new chapter. The evidence quickly gave the court a chance for retrial. Once news of the case retrial broke, the Zhang family couldn't sit still. Zhong Tai met with the family's legal advisor, Dong Da.
From now on, if Ronald has any issues, he can just talk directly to the Prime Minister.
Those kids are all grown up, and their affairs are no longer in use. We can't interfere with Nianhua and King. I have an idea. Since that woman is already in jail,
This is the terrifying aspect of the elite. in their eyes a single human life. It was just a casual remark over a meal. The so-called wealthy families. It is nothing more than an equivalent exchange of rights. This became such a huge favor for China and Thailand. Dong Dazhuang had to settle this quickly, and they had to do things cleanly. He couldn't leave any trace for the Zhang family. After all, a top-tier elite family like the Zhang family with vast influence. Not everyone has the chance to step in.
Do you want to move into this house? If you're a top lawyer, of course you want to make money.
But it is hard to enter this circle you just want to join. Who are you? Who is your father? Who is your mother? Really relying on yourself. If you play a lone mind, you can rely on yourself.
The words are harsh, but this is the justice ordinary people long for. In others' eyes, it is just a chip that can be traded at any time. Just as we were talking about this, bad news arrived from the Department of Justice. He directly upgraded Zhang Zhao's charge from manslaughter to murder. Clearly, the circle of the wealthy has already begun to take action.
That means if I lose this time, I'll be sentenced to life imprisonment.
If convicted, then yes.
If you don't appeal, you get 13 extra years of leave and leave. If you win, you can leave immediately. If you lose, you will be seated in the middle of the body. You need to think it over carefully, even if you have to sit for a lifetime.
I don't want my daughter to die without understanding either.
This is what a mother is doing, trying to seek justice for her deceased daughter. He would rather stake his entire life on it. Facing the absolute resource advantage of the powerful, Zhiying clearly understood. If you want to turn things around, you can't play by the usual rules. He had to exploit loopholes in the rules to strike first, and began setting up tactics for his team.
The Department of Justice has an in-house prosecutor. If the case is serious, they usually hire a top lawyer from outside to handle it. This time, it was a murder, so they should choose one of these four. Our advisor will contact them and invite them to chat with you. You ask them to use legal advice, but you don't need to hire them as defense lawyers. After they talk with you, especially since they talk to you about this matter. If the Department of Justice wants to appoint them as chief prosecutors, conflicts of interest will arise. They simply cannot accept it. Before the trial begins, we can first remove these prosecutors.
However, the more you grind, the better you go. This trick of walking the edge of the rules, how could they possibly be shaken? Dong Dazhuang, also a competitive figure in the industry, responded to every move. Instead, they went along with the flow and picked Zhiying, the main point keeper Jin Yuanshan, who hadn't had time to get in touch with him, and revealed Zhiying's underhanded tactics to him gold. Yuanshan is a towering mountain in Hong Kong's legal sector. He has always been known for his fair and impartial methods, which he hates the most. People sneaking around and playing tricks. Dong Dazhuang only needs to reveal the underhanded tricks Zhiying has been pulling behind the scenes. Give Jin Yuanshan a chance to kill with a borrowed knife. He wanted to use Jin Yuanshan's moral obsession to push him against Zhiying. The next day, when Zhiying confidently visited Jin Yuanshan really did treat Zhiying as a petty person and showed full hostility.
I am representing Ta Seng Kit Yi. This week,
Master Lei contacted Nancy Chen. Tony and Shima went to see Chang Kei. Maybe they don't know what you're doing. I know I've already contacted the poison expert. I will serve as the lead prosecutor for the retrial of the proposal case. Will someone tell you when to talk? PDR. Do you really think that loudspeaker move that lies can make you a main controller? People act, heaven watches. The law isn't meant to be used to play with others. And people will have no way to go.
This sentence meant that it was a warning to Lin Liangshui. If you don't respect yourself, others will naturally not respect you. In Jin Yuanshan's view, procedural justice is sacred and inviolable, and Zhiying did not argue because he knows and adds challenges. Having variables is normal here. Bickering is a child's mind, winning in court.
Only then does it have meaning. Of course, one must win people over with virtue.
This is the official battle between Otan and Otan. As soon as the trial began, Zhiying wanted to take the initiative and was ready to make a move. He wanted to exploit a loophole in police evidence collection and question the officer who handled the case 2 years ago. But the prosecutor, Jin Yuanshan, immediately demonstrated overwhelming courtroom dominance. He directly demanded that witnesses and the jury leave first. Jin Yuanshan's reasoning was very sharp.
I question whether the following questions Lin Dazhuang will ask are relevant to this case.
If such disciplinary reports are irrelevant from now on, they don't need to make disciplinary reports. They can do whatever they want.
Do you know what elated means? I have no intention of teaching you how to go to court. But if you understand the law, you won't question just for the sake of questioning. After questioning, it must be helpful to your case. So, have you thought it through now?
This officer has a record of tampering with evidence. So if someone says the doors and windows have never been called upon, it may not be reliable.
If you have thoughts, you agreed before. Were the windows and doors broken? Are you now thinking that when the police arrive, even though the windows and doors were already broken? But this officer, who has a record of evidence interference, will be disrupted by kissing. A door, fix the window. Then take a photo with them. Would you like to say that? How much longer will you think about it? Or maybe you don't mind being unprofessional, but have you ever thought that the whole industry would be disgraced?
The harm is not great, but the insult is extremely strong. Jin Yuanshan's relentless outburst left Shui Ji speechless with a direct retort. Dong Dazhuang had done his homework thoroughly to win this lawsuit. Not only did he successfully take advantage of Jin Yuanshan, even the female judge for today's trial was carefully chosen by him. Because this female judge had also experienced her husband's infidelity. The one she hates most is the third party who steals another man's husband. How could he possibly show Zheng Ji a kind face? Of course, as an old fox, Dong Dazhuang understood this well. Although his position in this scheme was to handle this dirty matter for the Zhong family, but I can't risk myself in it.
If it is a woman, come back to me. Then we're the one. Canton's within the ambit, but if justice prevails, sometimes that as the nit is your daughter, that will have had a facifisic notice. Forget about witnesses and evidences and whatnot. To the jury is probably just a show. Ain't the always convict the bag of my job is to make surret that we have the right showman.
In court, remote settlements are still raging. Although Shuiji was frustrated at the start, he keenly anticipated the opponent. No matter how powerful the faction is, they should not dare to act rashly against the jury. Since the route of interfering with government affairs is unfeasible, they must immediately change their approach. He recalled the court hearing, Jin Yuanshan's leading opening to the jury.
Ladies and gentlemen, the charge in this case is murder. If you're not sure the defendant is guilty of murder, I invite everyone to consider manslaughter.
Jin Yuanshan truly deserves his reputation as a top-tier point guard. He directly gave the jury a precise psychological assessment, hinting. Shuiji immediately stood up and fought back.
What is common sense human nature? Fairness is very simple. In the end, there was only one outcome in this case. If guilty, if innocent. Not, as the prosecutor just said, it is not murder. It is manslaughter. That is guilt and guilt.
Shuiji's counter was brilliant, starting with the simplest common sense. To calm the jury's nerves, he then tore apart the word game set by Jin Yuanshan. But words alone won't convince anyone. If you want to turn things around, they needed to provide substantial evidence. Then, he summoned the son of security guard Chen Chu to testify in court. Chen Chu's suicide note was read aloud in court.
According to the declaration of commitment, everything a person says before dying is true. He is absolutely trustworthy. Chen Chu left behind a will. To the defendant who should have slandered me, I deeply regretted it that day in court. Thinking of Zhiying, I lied and caused trouble. He didn't.
That is all there is to it. Mr. Lam can have many meanings. First, you can know that seeking will lead to nothing. Second, it is known that seeking to truly see someone do this, but that is no secret. Third, it can refer to Chen Qiu seeing the defendant do certain things, but not what he said in court that the defendant had done. Fourth, it can refer to Chen Qiu seeing someone who is not the defendant do it. Some things were not what he said in court. You haven't even thought about what you want to prove with this suicide note. Everyone.
Common sense. It's simple. This suicide note proves that I was slandered by others.
Sorry, Lam. The sealing will can only prove that Chen Qiu is like the other neighbors. No case closure was observed.
Sorry, Cam is wrong. Feng Yishou did not mention that you can't see anything. This is something you added yourself. Please don't let him misread it. Do you have any evidence proving what Chen Qiu saw?
Without evidence, we cannot help them. Witnesses cannot help them. And now even the dead cannot help them. I don't know what I can do to help them.
Jin Yuanshang's flawless logic left Shui Ji speechless. All the carefully prepared materials were taken down by Jin Yuanshang one by one. They were quite emotional just now, so maybe no one heard clearly. Let me explain it to you again. Simply put, it was a suicide note, which only proved the security guard had given false testimony. But it couldn't prove Zheng Jie was innocent. The first round of the showdown, it can be said that Shui Ji was almost completely defeated. Now the only hope for breaking the deadlock is to return to the farthest point of the case. After the reinstatement of government affairs, the scene searched for clues. An even more thrilling hostage struggle was just beginning.